What's up, guys? Let's look at what story we're going to be going back to today, alright? No. 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 Oh. Oh. Oh, found it. Got it. You guys ready? We're going back 1600s on this one. So y'all throw back your shot. Let's get ready to go. Alright, guys. So 1600s. Today, we're talking about pirates. No, not that one. Or that one. Or that one. Dude, that one's not even real. He's fictitious. No, look. Today, we're not talking about your run-of-the-mill Blackbeard, sails around the Caribbean, drinking rum pirate. Though rum really sounds good right about now. Hold on a second. Okay, all right, I'm back. With rum. Where was I? All right. Today, we're talking about a Barbary pirate. Now, for some background, Barbary pirates were pirates of the Ottoman Empire and of Berber ethnicity that operated out of northern Africa into the Mediterranean Sea, which is why we're whipping up this killer Mediterranean-inspired salad. These pirates operated from before the 1100s well into the 19th century, which is nuts. Because when we think of pirates, we think like Pirates of the Caribbean, before America was a thing, kind of pirates. And these guys were operating well into the 1800s, which is crazy. Most of them were from the Ottoman Empire and other territories in Africa and the Near East. However, there were Barbary pirates who came from well outside these areas. Enter Ward. Jack Ward. Jack Ward was an Englishman whose early life we don't really know too much about. We think he was born sometime around 1553 and worked at fisheries in his younger days, which is how he knew how to work on boats. Again, assumptions, we don't really know. Now, Spain failed to invade England in 1588, so old Jack became a privateer, which is essentially a legal pirate. Privateers are commissioned by a country to do pirate things, like capture ships, take crews, steal cargo, and the like, from other countries. So, in Jack's case, England sponsored him to be a privateer and do pirate things against Spain, legally. Jack was happy doing legal pirate things. It was awesome. Then, King James I of England ascended to the throne and ended the war with Spain in 1603. Now, Jack couldn't do legal pirate things because the war was over, and his privateer commission was done. So if he did pirate things from here on out, he'd be an illegal pirate, branded a pirate, and hunted. He was essentially told, bruh, do regular Navy things and you'll be aight. Navy things are boring. They're not even like close to fun. And profitable? Pfft. Man, you ain't making money in the English Navy back then. He was not about that life. So one night, when he was drinking in Plymouth, not like the famous Plymouth in New England, the Plymouth in like legit England, he got all of his buddies together who were all sailors and was like, bruh. Well, okay. Here's the actual quote. My mates, what's to be done? Here's a scurvy world, and as scurvily we live in it. We feed here upon the water on the king's salt beef, without here a pence to buy us a bissel when we come ashore. Revel, sup, and be merry, everyone at the proper charge of his own purse. This night, when the captain and officers shall conjecture nothing but that we are drawing dry the pot, we'll be living arm deep in the fugitives' bags. No idea what the fuck any of that means, but I'm gonna try to translate that. It means screw this job. the Navy sucks, fuck the officers, let's steal a ship and do pirate things. That's pretty accurate. Well, they did. They stole a small ship from Portsmouth and elected Jack El Capitan, which was pretty big because it was one of the first times pirates elected their own leader. They sailed for the Isle of Wight, which is off of England, and captured another ship, the Violet, and then used her to capture a larger French ship. Then Jack went on a freaking tear, like Joe DiMaggio hitting streak type of tear. He sailed toward the Mediterranean, capturing a Dutch ship called the Gift. Well, I mean, it wasn't called the Gift, but he renamed it the Gift because it was like a gift to him. Then he landed in Algiers, where some of his men were arrested because they were English, and Algiers was just not a fan of the English at the time. He then sailed for Morocco, where he was joined by more English and Dutch sailors. He became friends, or business partners, I guess, with the military dictator of Tunis, a man named Uthman Dey, which is pretty big. It allowed Jack to use the city at his base of operations, which is also fan-freaking-tastic. Most cities, or port cities at least, would be like, bro, you're a pirate, nah, leave, get the fuck out, we don't want you, go. But using Tunis as an open city, that was pretty big. Having a base of operations was awesome. The arrangement was good. Jack got to do pirate things, and Day got to keep 10% of the booty. It's not a bad deal. Over the winter, Jack readied his fleet. His freaking pirate fleet, which is so awesome. I want a pirate fleet. All I have is a kayak. Freaking goals, man. Anyway, over the winter, Jack readied his fleet for some major booty getting. No, not that kind of booty getting. I'm trying to stay monetized. Y'all get your minds out of the gutter. In the spring of 1607, his fleet of 4 ships headed from the Mediterranean Sea to the Adriatic Sea. But then they were caught in a storm. After the storm, only his ship and another ship appeared. They continued their course towards Cyprus and Turkey. It was in these waters that he ran into a massive ship named the Rineria e Soverina, which I'm going to butcher every time I say it, and I say it like 4 more times. The 2 ships Jack had under his command were 400 and 200 pounds respectively, while this massive ship was easily 1,000 tons or more. But, being the crazy son Jack was, he said fuck it and attacked. Despite the size difference, Jack was able to run circles around the larger ship, scoring hit after hit, while the Rineria e Soverina failed to hit Jack's ships once. After a 3-hour firefight, with the other ship's hull pierced and parts of her on fire, Jack's ships closed in and prepared to board her. The captain wanted to defend the ship, but his crew was like, bruh, nah, surrender. Surrender or we mutiny and throw your ass overboard. Boom. Underdog win and a cargo worth 500,000 pounds. And not like weight pounds, but like English money pounds. This victory catapulted Jack to instant fame. Or infamy, depending on your opinion of pirates. And pirates are awesome, so it should be fame, because pirates are just great. He was known as, quote, the greatest scoundrel that ever sailed from England, end quote. He turned the Rineria e Soverina into a man-of-war ship, which means he upgraded her. He got her 60 guns. And after this upgrade, he continued doing his pirate thing for the rest of 1607 and 1608. But all great things must come to an end. He got homesick, or something, because he wrote to King James I and asked for a royal pardon. King James, noting the amount of freaking ships that he had captured, was like, no, that ain't happening. So Jack returned to Tunis, where Day said he would give Jack protection if he converted to Islam, which he did. And so did his entire crew, voluntarily, which is pretty big. This is back in the day when Christians, Protestants, Muslims, they were all fighting each other. So the fact that an Englishman converted to Islam, and so did his whole crew voluntarily, That's pretty big. He changed his name from Jack Ward to Yusuf Reyes, but was called Shachor because he always used an axe while pirating. I guess Shachor means axe, but I guess. I don't know. He married an Italian woman, though he still sent money to his wife in England. Wait, his wife in England? When the hell did he get married? Did we miss that somewhere? Hold on. Let me see. Born in England, legal pirate, English Navy, English illegal pirate, capture, underdog win, convert to Islam, capture. Huh. Nothing. Yeah, well. Anyway, after this, he became almost a legend. There were sightings of him on land every now and again, though he was drunk most of the time he was sighted, and I totally agree with that. He continued pirating English shipping in the Mediterranean, eventually becoming something of a pirate admiral. Yet he commanded a whole fleet of pirates. How freaking awesome. After 1612, he retired, deciding to teach instead of lead. He taught, get this, the next generation of Barbary pirates. How cool is that? Imagine this. Hey man, what do you got for class today? Oh, nothing. Boarding Ships 101. Yo, lucky. I got How to Lose the British Fleet in 10 Easy Steps. Bro, I would totally major in pirating if they offered it. That shit is dope. He lived in luxury and drunkenness with his Italian wife until his death in 1622 from the plague. Maybe. And that's it. That's the story of Jack Sparrow, Jack Ward, one of the greatest pirates of the Mediterranean. If y'all did that whole too long, didn't listen, want to skip to the recipe thing, to summarize, Jack Ward was a legal pirate who quit the British Navy, stole one of their ships, sailed to the Mediterranean, and became a freaking pirate admiral. As always, thanks for listening, guys. I want to shout out to the Rabbit's Hole, who has a channel on BitChute. I really recommend y'all following him. He has some great commentary. Him and I did a joint video earlier today, so I really hope y'all get over there and check that out. I really appreciate y'all stopping by today. As always, be good, stay safe, and stay feisty. Keep cooking.
call them.